Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. It is one, my friends. I'm going to be testing a GeForce GT 632 GB DDR3 model of the card in GTA 5 with FSR as well, because I just installed the mod. It's very simple. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you're interested in that. And yes, we're going to go through it and see how it performs here on the 630. So as usual, we're running it with the latest Nvidia drivers, and I'm not overclocking the card because most people actually won't OC these cards. Over in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z, you can check out all of its specs. Again, 2GB DDR3, 192 shaders or CUDA cores, which again is the same as the GT 710. That's so interesting. And this is actually a Kepler version of the card. So is this actually the same as the 710? Like exactly? Probably not. It has some differences for sure. And today we're not pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X, guys. We're actually pairing it with an i5 2320 and 16GB of DDR3 at 1333 MHz dual channel. So let's get right into the game, shall we? All right, let's go for the settings. We're starting this off at 1080p, and I'm actually using DirectX 11 because for FSR to work, you actually need to use this API. Lowest settings with high texture quality. Textures don't really impact your FPS unless you don't have enough VRAM, but we do with the 2GB model of this card. If you have the 1GB, be sure to set that to normal. You will get the same FPS, by the way, unless it's a Fermi version, because there is also a Fermi version of the GT 630, which is pretty interesting. Nvidia actually decided to call multiple 630s the same thing. What the hell? Even though this is a Kepler GPU and the other model of the 630 is Fermi GPUs, and some of them have different CUDA core configurations and stuff like that. Of course, there is the old memory issue with GDDR5 versus DDR3. The GDDR5 versions are much faster. Yes, it's just a mess when it comes to these 630s, but I already told you which one this is. And honestly, guys, at 1080p resolution for a DDR3 card, it's not completely awful. At least it doesn't stutter whatsoever. So you can actually play a little bit of GTA 5. A lot of people would find these FPS kind of enjoyable, actually, for this game. But we can actually enable some FSR over here, and that's the frame scaling mode under the advanced graphics. And setting it to 0.834 actually means that we're running ultra quality FSR. Let's apply that, and let's see how it runs. Oh. Did it actually... It did change in terms of the graphics. I can tell that it's a little bit more pixelated, and the over-sharpening look of FSR is working here right now a little bit. But it's running pretty much the same. Interestingly. Maybe it's like a bandwidth issue or something. Yeah, it's kind of bad, guys. I expected it to run a bit better with FSR. Let's turn it down a little bit. Oh, this is not good. I actually thought this was gonna save the little 630 here, guys. So this is quality FSR now. Let's see how it does. Yeah, you can... Whoa, 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 whoa. What is happening? What is happening? Buddy, stop it. Stop it. Go to hell. Okay. All right. You don't have glasses anymore, so you're gonna lose the fight. You bastard. He's done. $14 as well for that. Oh, there's another one? Okay. All right, you know what? I am done with this crap. Get out of here, people. Get out of here, everybody. Leave me the heck alone. Oh, the guy didn't die. He's still running away. What the actual hell? I just shot a shotgun in his face, basically. Oh, no, on his arm. Okay. Well, anyways, let's keep on going. We're not violent people here in GTA. That was self-defense, obviously. So, well, it's still not 30 FPS, so I still don't like it on quality FSR. This is balanced FSR now. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. And yeah, it's starting to look pretty weird, especially at the distance in those trees and stuff. What? What the heck? Why did you do that for, police officer? What the hell is happening? Alright, we're not violent people. Remember that. We're not violent. Anyways, it is still dropping from 30 frames per second. Over there, it's actually less intensive, so let's go back. Yeah. I don't like it, guys. The look of FSR, it actually doesn't look terrible, especially compared to normal resolution scaling in this game, but it doesn't give us a ton of FPS. That could be because it's an old card, of course, and FSR is more meant towards newer stuff. But these are definitely very underwhelming results, aren't they? Yeah. Okay, so this is now performance, probably ultra performance FSR actually, because it's half resolution, and usually that's ultra performance FSR. It usually looks pretty bad. Right here, it's okay. We're finally getting 30 plus, basically. Yeah, you need to actually play the game at 540p to have a 30 plus FPS experience, and it still drops sometimes. Well, guys, unfortunately, if you want to play at 1080p res, this is not a good card for this game. Yeah, it still drops a lot. It's very interesting to see the look of FSR actually here in GTA 5. It's the first time that I'm experiencing this as well, guys. So, oof, that looks terrible. Okay. Anyways, 30 FPS average. At least we can actually get that at 1080p. It's not 1080p anymore. It doesn't look anything like it. And we're down to 900p now, still using the same settings. Okay, nothing changed. Over in the advanced settings, I am not using FSR at the moment. And will you look at that, guys? It actually does look a lot better than FSR Ultra Performance at 1080p. And we can get 30 plus. Guys, what is this madness? You should not use FSR, at least with these old cards from the Kepler architecture, or maybe these lower-end cards from the Kepler architecture, alright? Or Fermi, for that matter. They'll run pretty much the same. So, yeah, I'm super impressed. Now the game is actually very playable. 30 FPS, very nice and smooth after what we saw at 1080p for sure. So it still drops near those bushes, for example. We gotta visit Jack, of course. Yeah, I'm not forgetting to do that. Jesus Christ. Also to the guy that's always in the comments saying, where the heck is the white car? Well, today I got it here. It's not the one that you want. I'm still looking for it, but yes, yeah, we gotta find the croquette. I mean, croquette, yes. Croquette is a food here in Portugal. Actually, I'm quite hungry right now. Oh, is that a croquette? No, that's not a croquette. Anyways, there are choppers after us and everything. We're dropping into the 20s at times. Maybe enabling FSR now at 900p will give us those extra 2 or 3 frames that are enough for us to achieve 30 FPS all of the time almost. So I'm gonna do that. That's interesting. I'm curious to see how it looks as well. Gosh, stop. Can you stop stuttering in the menus? All right, so let's use 0.75, which is quality. And here we go. It's looking pretty not bad, actually. Very over-sharpened, but the FPS are kind of the same once again. Still dropping into the 20s. Well, you can't really have everything, can you? It's good that it is actually somewhat playable here at the 900p resolution. I wouldn't really drop the FSR setting from this because it starts looking a bit too bad. 720p should look a little bit better than other FSR settings here. So, different car. It's the morning wood. Let's go with that. Where the heck is that bastard? Oh, I see somebody there resting. It's Jacqueline. It is Jacqueline, but that was pretty interesting. I've never seen Jacqueline or Jack resting like that. Oh boy, we're ruining our car, of course. Yeah, who needs cars anyways? So we arrived. Oh! The door of my car actually hit Bob. Did you see that? Yeah, Bob is kind of different gender today, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's 2022, guys. It's all right. It's normal. Anyways, yes, even the door of my car knew what to do there. That was so interesting. Never happened before. Anyways, hello, Jack. How's it going, buddy? All good? Looking great with that FSR here at 900p. So, it is playable indeed, guys. And, I would just not really play at 900p still, because I think that's the same car as mine. I think 720p might be the way to go. Just gonna see how it looks using FSR like on performance here at 900p. Can we get... yeah, we got slightly more FPS. It looks really bad. It actually looks like 800 by 600 right now. really similar, guys. Of course, with that over-sharpened look of FSR, but yeah, it's starting to look pretty bad here. Here we go, 1280 by 720, same settings as before, and advanced graphics are all turned off for now, looking way better, like 1,000 times better and getting around the same or better FPS than FSR Ultra Performance and 900p resolution, guys. So yeah, I really think that unless you really like the look of FSR on like Ultra Quality, for example, you should not enable it, because dropping the resolution will look better, at least in my opinion, and give you more FPS. So yeah, there's just no point of using that. Anyway, 720p resolution is definitely very playable here on the GT 630 and the i5 2320. Also, you only need a CPU that's capable enough of not bottlenecking this card to achieve the same FPS. The Ryzen 9 5900X, for example, would get us exactly the same FPS. That's why I usually test games with that. But today, I thought I'd change things up a little bit, since this CPU also doesn't bottleneck the little 630 here. So yeah, as long as the GPU usage is at 99%. Hello Jacqueline, how's it going? Waiting for me on top of the hill. That's weird. Okay. Anyways, we must kill Bob. I don't think we killed him before. Also, it doesn't drop here inside of bushes. That's pretty impressive, actually. And what the heck was I saying? I will recommend the 720p resolution, normal settings with high textures with this version of the GT 630 and GTA 5. Also, if you have something like the second gen i5, you'll get the same FPS, but I actually tested it first for a little bit with an i3 2120, and that was starting to struggle a little bit at 800 by 600 resolution. It would become a little bit CPU bottlenecked, and it would stutter a little bit. So yeah, that might be a little bit too low end of a CPU to pair with anything basically here. What? Oh my god, that's a huge trick, buddy. Really nice. So Ultra Quality FSR, here we go, looking pretty weird. It just emphasizes the jagged edges here at 720p. So at this resolution, I don't recommend it anymore. It looks really bad, actually. Very, very pixelated. Yeah, the normal resolution was definitely the way to go. It didn't really drop from 30 anyways, even in bushy areas. So yeah, go with that, guys. It's getting really similar FPS as well as native resolution. I'm not even sure if FSR helps the FPS, honestly. Will it drop from 30 here with FSR? I'm not sure. Let's see inside of the bush, because it didn't drop from 30. Hi, Jack, by the way. It didn't drop without FSR enabled. Is it taxing for these old GPUs? That's what I'm trying to find out now. Let's see. Inside of here. Oh, okay. No, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't help the FPS, but it doesn't hurt it either. At least at Ultra Performance. I am gonna turn that off now. Or should we see it at Ultra Performance here? It's basically 360p. Can I apply? Thank you. 360p resolution using FSR. And we do see a difference now in frames per second, of course. But it's still pretty... yeah. I mean, we get 10 more FPS. That's good, but it looks really bad. Yes. No. Don't do this. What the hell? What? Where did my car go? What? Let's drop it down to 800 by 600. Last resolution of the video. And I just want to see if we can actually achieve like 60 FPS. Let's do that. Okay. This is it. No FSR enabled. Looking, again, pretty similar to what we've seen at 900p with FSR on Ultra Performance. And we do get 60 FPS sometimes. Of course, here, you won't get that. Hello, Bob! Get the heck out of here, you bastard!
Suck, I mean, you really suck.
That's it, Michael. Very, very wise words. Look at those lens flares. Even on low settings, they kind of look good. Oh, yes, low settings are normal settings in this game, by the way. It doesn't have a low setting. It's just normal. Okay. Yeah, dropping into the 40s inside of demanding bushes. Not bad. That means that outside of that area, you can actually achieve 60 FPS. The car is not turning anymore. Shut up, Michael. Don't swear. It's a YouTube video, dude. That's it. Get out. Get out. Always remember, guys, the family-friendly channel. We don't swear over here. Okay? Alright. So this is still not the Croquette, by the way. I can't find that car anywhere. It's gonna be my life purpose right now. Well, guys, if you give it a little bit of an overclock, it would be possible to reach 60 FPS on average for sure. But I think the 720p res is definitely the way to go because it did look better and it still did perform really well above 30 frames per second. And, well, that's about it, I guess. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Family friendliness. And I will catch you in the next one very soon. As always, love you all. Bye-bye. Very nice trick there. 60 FPS. Can we get 69? Oh, yes, we can.